go. Hi everybody, my name is Iris Valkyrie, and these are my friends Andrew and Peter.
Hello. Hey.
You know Andrew from his awesome podcast,
Geeking Out at the Tower podcast. GOATT cast.
And of course you guys know Peter because he's also joined us with our Rage Topics online as well. So, okay, we're doing a small one because right now we're here at Pax East in Boston.
Yep.
And this is day 3 actually, and it's almost near the end of the day, but kind of didn't get to record a video beforehand, so we're kind of doing it now anyways.
While we're still awake.
While we're still awake and still
At least
surviving.
some of you don't have to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to drive with our friend.
So what are the cool and exciting things that you guys have experienced this PAX?
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I got business cards at most of them, I just feel like I did so much and nothing at the same time. And I don't even feel like I waited in that many lines. That's the weird part about it. But I did play a lot of board games.
Oh, that's great.
Mostly because there was some swag attached to it. But, yeah,
that was one of the things that I did notice this year is that they didn't have a lot of swag, and it's kind of very different from previous years. I guess that kind of made my experience a little bit less...
Well, you have to know where to look for it, really.
Yeah.
I found quite a bit of swag, but we had to get here super early. Some of the T-shirts ran out really fast.
Yeah.
So we got T-shirts for playing Gears of War, Legends. If you played 2 games at Nintendo, you got a free shirt, a Star Fox shirt. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And just from random places, but you have to really know where to look specifically. Battleborn as well, they had shirts every day for people, but a lot less swag than previous years. So you even see it in the swag bag. The Pokemon stuff was really cool, what they were doing.
Yeah.
The board game stuff was really cool. Actually, I spent a lot more time this year in the board game area.
Because it's great.
Yeah, I got to demo a lot of fun games. I bought some new ones. I played Sentinels of the Multiverse. Really like that. Card game and board game. There's a video game as well.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to try too much stuff because, there were so many people. They were just, all over the place in this whole entire, convention center. And it was just, the lineups were usually always either capped or they were just completely full, and it was maybe an hour to 2 hour wait or whatever for each of the stuff. So
because you're too mainstream.
I was a little discouraged in that sense. Because previous years I was able to actually go and do stuff, but with the one that I did go and line up for, it was totally worth it because I got to do the whole We Happy Few. It's a new up and coming game that's I think it's still in beta right now. You guys should check that out. I'll probably post a link in the description below. They're made by Compulsion Games, of course. And what were your favorites this year, guys?
That's tough. Let's see. Honestly, I did go to the Bill Amend. He's the creator of the Foxtrot comic strip. His panel was pretty fun. That was the only panel I went to this weekend as well. Yeah. And I did a lot of walking, and these days went by really quick, I noticed this time around. Yeah. And it's usually, I guess I'm bored on Sunday, but today I feel like I had just enough to do that. It's already 3 p.m. when we're recording this, and we're getting ready to go, and usually by this point I'm all right, I'm rushing, I'm scrambling, but I'm still this is mostly me being silly, and I had scouted, but no, this time I'm good and ready to go. We're probably leaving in a bit after you guys, but yeah.
I feel like I wasted a lot of time though, just I don't know, I usually go to more than one panel and stuff like that, and this year I maybe went to 3 panels in total, and I said, I was wasting most of my time waiting in line because, as you guys know, Markiplier was here at PAX, and I felt like I wanted to just go and check him out to see what he was like and everything, and personally, my experience wasn't that great with him, I guess you could say. I did go and wait in his autograph line for a few hours, and when I finally met him, I was actually more impressed with Jacksepticeye and Wade, his friend, and it was a better experience with the two of them rather than with Mark. But needless to say, I don't know. Didn't really color me impressed, I guess.
Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, exactly. Don't meet your heroes.
I think what I take the most with me back is that Star Fox game I played, the Wii U. It was... Not to sound buzzwords when I say it was a very different kind of experience with the way it plays using the motion pad. Pretty hard at first, actually, but I got to play it in the R-Wing, so that was a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
Nice.
I got to play Gears of War 4. It felt really refreshing to play that game again. I got my butt handed to me, of course, because I am out of practice. Eric, though, saved our butts at some point.
Oh
mode?
yeah.
No, it's called dodgeball mode. It's pretty cool. It's like essentially you take out a member of that team, and the only way that you can respawn is somebody else takes out that person.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very interesting type of mechanic and make the game modes long.
I got to replay the platinum demo for Final Fantasy 15, even though I have it at home.
Yeah, but it was on a much nicer screen.
I don't know. The screen I was playing on was kind of weird. It was making the graphics all weird and stuff, so I'm not sure. It wasn't exactly the same experience I had in my own house, so it was kind of... Or when I recorded it anyways.
Well, not all of us can have, 50 million people looking over our shoulder as we play.
Yeah, I was just going through it like crazy, and then the guy actually, the guy was funny at the booth because he thought that I had already completed the game when I got there.
Oh.
Because somebody hadn't finished it completely.
Oh, okay.
So he thought I was at the end, and then he gives me the free calendar thing, and I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm like, but I didn't play it yet. He's like, oh, well, here's a calendar anyway. I was like, okay.
Yeah, a lot of them don't seem to care about that. It's all about the fun anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. They have some guidelines, but other than that, you're good.
Yeah.
And I had fun with the Gearbox panel. That was fun. It was different though from what you were saying that they did last year. They gave out a free game and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but this time was,
Gearbox has been known for giving out amazing stuff at their panels, like loot crates, video games, DLC codes. This year, just we're kind of working on Gears 3.
Yeah.
They're talking a lot about Battleborn. Of course, that's their new IP coming out. But that also goes back to the lack of swag this year. It's no one's doing anything. For several years, Cards Against Humanity, they were bringing exclusive packs and they're putting them in the goodie bags. They said, we couldn't make it last year. This year, they didn't even bring it up.
Yeah, it's not even a thing this year.
Yeah. I went to the Cards Against Humanity panel. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They really trolled people. It was pretty good. They picked out on one kid in particular, and that was hilarious. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. But same with you. I only maybe went to 2 or 3 panels.
Yeah.
I completely missed out on Rooster Teeth. But from what our friends told us is that honestly, they didn't make any big announcements themselves.
Okay, so it seems to be more of a relaxed convention in this sense compared to the other previous years that we've come to here. So
I think we're in the lull period right now.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Next year is our 5th year.
That's true.
So
it is.
it's probably going to be great for us.
But
your 5th year sucks.
I kept telling people, I'm I don't know if this is my 4th or 5th year, but I'm pretty sure it's a 4th.
I just ask in relation to how many times other people have gone. He's the upper limit, and our other friend is a lower limit. So that's usually how I know. I know I'm in the middle of those two somewhere. So
if ever you guys also like partying and stuff like that, check out any of the PAX parties if you ever do make it to PAX, because I went to one last night and it was pretty chill, and I was able to actually meet the main artist for Gearbox, who basically designed all the characters for Borderlands. So what's up with that? It was pretty cool talking to that guy.
He has a very shiny meat bicycle.
Yep. Anything else you guys have to say, or?
Like everything, you have to be on the lookout for tickets early, and it's totally worth it to come at least once, and definitely give it a try, because if you haven't, you're missing out. That's all I can really say.
It's a lot of fun. It's quite frankly, if you go to conventions, anime cons, comic book cons, this is way different than the rest. The Expo Hall is a really different kind of beast. It's really interesting. It's really cool to meet actual industry people, people who make games, the indie stuff, the AAA stuff, the board games, the ability to stay late and demo games and play them is a lot of fun. It's a great experience, but it's also very dependent on where we are right now in the game industry. The first few years I was coming, all these AAA games are coming out. They're really trying to promote them. They had new video game movies coming out. They were showing them here. They had some really special guests, but now that we're in the 8th gen and everything's slowly coming out, you're seeing the big names a little less here.
Yeah, it's like the previous years, they actually left some of the new titles and I guess announcements for a surprise 4-packs, but lately they haven't been really doing that, so it's kind of I guess the hype is a little bit lower than usual, but I mean, it's, this is still personally my favorite convention to go to, because video games was my first passion. So yeah, even though it's less of cosplaying and whatnot, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So recap: come to PAX.
Yeah, come to PAX. Do it.
Just make sure you're on the ball with getting the tickets.
Yeah, for sure. It sells like hotcakes, and it sells out like this. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys very much for joining us, and thank you guys for also joining us here too as well at PAX East 2016. Again, my name is Ice Valkyrie, and this is Peter and Andrew.
Geeking Out at the Tower podcast. Check it out.
Yeah.
I got to ride a dinosaur today.
That's why you go to PAX. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, see ya.